Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 7. The audio in this episode is rough in some spots, but hopefully it's not really that noticeable, and everybody enjoys the episode. Alright, thanks for listening.
Alright, so last time, what happened, Sully?
This is good. It's good.
I have notes.
Oh, wow.
Where'd you take
That was awesome.
the decent
Kraken is quite good.
Yes.
No,
no,
these
these
are
are
fucking
Oh.
awesome.
To our listeners,
You don't look like it's
Kyoto made a notebook out of torn up paper and dental floss.
That was-
I just
that
want everyone to
tasted-
know that.
That's what happens when you don't have a
It's
job.
fine. That is
Hold on. No. I got the taste. That tasted...
Come on, feed us. Describe to
It's
us
really
what Di
sweet,
Serrano
isn't
tastes
it?
like.
It's quite sweet. It tasted like macaroons.
It's really good.
Macaroons?
It was.
Did you have to give up your penis when you said that?
It reminded me. It reminded me of a pastry I had as a child.
What the fuck? What the fuck is happening right now?
A pastry. You know what a pastry is?
What the fuck is happening right now?
It tastes like fresh croissants.
This is. I don't even know what's going on.
It tastes like Di Serrano.
It's good.
It's
I
really
like
sweet.
it. Good job,
I
Seth.
like it. Right?
It
Good stuff.
elicited a memory from my childhood.
Now I kind of want to try it, but I also don't want to steal your Di Serrano because that shit's expensive.
Actually, I bought the little bottle, so it wasn't too bad.
I mean, it's a
It
little
was
bottle,
$13.
After hearing that,
which is a
you
lot
really
for a
want to
little
try it?
bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth it, though. You can try some. I won't be mad.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
He
try-
just-
I'll
he
try
just-
like a
I
half
just
one.
offered it to Alan.
He
Of course
described
you
Di
can ask.
Serrano like he was looking at a fucking painting for the first time in his life, and it made him cry. That's how he described a liquor.
It elicited a memory from my childhood. I don't know what you want to say.
I don't even know what the fuck is happening.
No. Fresh. This one's fresh.
What?
This is a fresh shot glass.
It's really sweet.
And I'm not gonna mix it with
watch.
shit.
I'll wash the shit out then. I'm not
He wants to take a shot.
It's not
out of a
my
Spider-Man
shot glass. It's another shot glass.
glass that you are using.
I literally drank from one. I pulled another.
Doesn't matter. Your lips have been on it.
I literally pulled
What do
this
you
out
think
of
he
there.
does? Do you
Pour.
think he just licks
And this
all
is
the
the one
shot
I
glasses?
I don't like it, man. Just pour.
Say when.
Just have a shot, man. Stop. Thank you. Thank you, Seth.
Mm-hmm.
It's
What the fuck is going on? What is happening in this room right now?
You drink it through your mouth, by the way.
No, I know,
Not
but
your
I want to
nose.
give it like a little nose or something.
Nose shots.
No, the scent is actually important.
Oh my god.
It actually reminds me of almond jello.
Make sure
Just
you
from
twirl
smelling
it too.
Almond Jello?
Almond jello, yeah.
Have you guys seen the whiskey guy?
Have you never had almond jello?
No,
teaches you how
I've
to drink
had
whiskey?
fucking strawberry Jello and blueberry Jello and like orange Jello.
Okay, almond jello.
I never
Almond
had
jello.
almond Jello.
Almond jello might be an Asian thing. It might be an Asian thing.
It probably is an Asian thing.
Maybe.
Did
Just
it have
drink
a tiger on
Just
the
drink
box?
It did not. Just
Okay.
drink it. All right, fine. I'm drinking it.
It's really sweet.
Why are you sipping it?
Because I want to get a taste for it. It is really sweet.
It's
like
good though,
really,
right?
really sweet.
Are you supposed to take it on the? Are you supposed to drink it on the rocks?
You think
Smells
it's
like
delicious.
just throw it on the
It's
rocks?
a splash of cranberry.
It's actually
Cranberry.
sticky on your lips too.
sticky?
Like
Probably
what fruit
really
is this?
sugary.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
28. It's 28%. So 50 or 54,
28%, 56.
56.
Okay.
Which is a little less than standard liquor.
It's a little bit. It's a little less than standard liquor.
I like it.
I think most low tier liquor is like 30.
Yeah, I mean that's like
30,
a little more
32.
than that's like a little more than Midori.
32% is like the bottom of the liquor. 40% is standard liquor.
Right. Because I think the Kraken's 35.
Right. Me and John
Yeah.
is 40%. I think
It's-
that's 40%.
It's really sweet. Like I will actually agree with Alan's assessment of like pastry-ish.
Did it elicit a memory from your childhood?
It reminds me of a breakfast cereal.
Oh.
Almond Jello, the breakfast cereal.
Oh, okay. It smells like almond jello.
Did you drink my
It
water?
tastes like a breakfast cereal.
What the fuck is happening?
You should try some, Chris.
I really don't want to. If it's gonna turn me into that, I really don't
It's not
want to.
turning you into anything. That's what it tastes like, man.
Can we just fucking get on with the game?
Get
Yes.
the disorder
Yes.
for Chris.
So-
Look, you're
This
the
is-
DM. If you're the DM, put
You
your
ready,
fucking
Chris?
thumb down and
This
just
one's
fucking
for
do
you.
the thing,
Say
man.
This is gold. I'm okay with all of this.
Chris, say
Whatever.
when.
Okay.
No, new glass.
Jesus fucking Christ.
At least wash it out, Chan. Or make Alan just grab you new glass and we'll just have to fucking wash it later. Whatever.
Almond Jello?
Almond Jello. That's what it smells like.
It smells like.
Half shot.
It is
No,
like
you
this
drank too much, it was only for
semi-sweetness that's also like slightly nutty.
It smells like what cherry flavored
Cherry?
medicine.
Chan just killed it. He didn't even like enjoy it. He just straight killed it. Can you give me an explanation? No.
It
just
smells
give me
like
an
drinking
don't
cherry
give me
flavored
fucking hand
medicine in a
signs.
barbershop.
It does not smell like medicine
What?
at all.
Wait.
No, it smells like it. It smells like it. That's
It
fine.
smells like
Now
cherry
taste
flavored
it. Taste it.
medicine
Taste it
It
until
does
you
not
drank
taste
in a
like
barbershop.
Why does this taste like Novocaine?
Right.
What?
What?
This tastes like Novocaine.
No, that's
it
just.
doesn't.
That's
No, Novocaine tastes like nothing. It just makes your fucking mouth.
No,
numb.
the stuff that they put the stuff that they put in your teeth, the stuff that like a dentist puts on a swab
No.
and puts in your teeth
He
to
drank
numb
it.
your
He
gums.
drank it. That's what he said. You drink it. See what you say.
Okay, like the bubblegum fucking like
Right. But it has a slight smell to it that smells like a kind of a cleaner that people like spray on combs.
Just drink it.
Just drink it, Christopher.
okay. Alright, I can accept that.
Now it has a stigma. I feel like I should
Just
drink
drink it,
it,
man.
and then I'm gonna flash into
It
my
tastes-
childhood
Just
It tastes
fire.
where I was molested
No, look,
by
look,
a
look.
dentist in a
It
barbershop.
tastes very different from what it smells like.
Just
It actually
do it.
does.
Alright, so just for the
Drink it.
record, Destroner does not remind me of my childhood. but-
Okay.
It reminds me
I
of
just
my
think it's really
Novocaine
good.
experiences. That was interesting.
That was a grimace, Christopher.
Reminds me of
It was, I kind of agree.
being 21.
Yeah, like I almost think it's too sweet.
It is a little too sweet.
It's very sweet.
Maybe that's why I like it. 'Cause
I don't want another. I'm just giving you
Right.
the thing. It's very sweet. It's
Is it-
sweet, and it does stick on your tongue. That's why it tastes like something that a dentist puts in your mouth.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get that.
It's like the stuff they put
I-
in before
I
they
got-
wash out your mouth before they actually.
I got-
Or
sweet,
you know
like-
what they put inside of those like molds and they make you bite down on the mold. and it,
Oh
like,
yeah,
cleans
that
your
shit's
teeth?
fucking awesome.
Actually, yeah.
I think it's that. It
Okay.
tastes like that.
What is
Okay.
that called? It starts with an F.
Fluoride?
Fluoride.
Yeah.
No, it's not fluoride.
Yeah,
it
sure.
is.
Fluoride.
It's
It
a
may
mold
be
when you go
fluoride.
to the orthodontist.
I've never been to an
No, the
orthodontist.
fluoride.
It's a thing that they put inside this mold that they put inside your mouth and you bite down
It's
on,
like the
and
foam.
it's filled with this like gel or foam. and it
I
cleans
know,
your
I
teeth.
know what you're talking
fluoride.
about. No,
I have
no.
no idea
Okay,
what you're talking about.
okay. It's like a
It's fluoride.
styrofoamy kind of thing.
Right, that's
and they
shaped
fill
like
it
a
with
mouth.
foam. And they fill it with foam. And they put it in your mouth and you bite down and you
And the foam
squeeze
is
down
fluoride.
and the foam goes all up in your shit.
See, I never had that. I had molds of my teeth taken.
Yeah. That,
It
and
was
that
the
shit
orthodontist.
tastes disgusting.
No.
Okay, it
The
tastes
orthodontist shit?
disgusting, but it had this. Okay, it doesn't taste disgusting. It has a distinct taste, but that's what it tasted like.
I don't
and
think it tastes
kept
like that.
it like made this weird like encasing on my
Okay,
tongue.
like, I never
I
had
felt like
that-
I was wearing a tongue condom.
I never had that at the dentist. I had that at the orthodontist.
You had the
like
carnival. You ate-
No. You're thinking of
man.
you're thinking of your teeth mold. Like when
yeah,
they
I'm
took the
thinking of my
molding
teeth
of
mold.
your, No, that's
like
not what
I
we're talking
remember.
about. That's
I
not what
remember.
we're talking about.
I know that's not what we're talking about.
Did you eat
but
the
I do-
teeth molding mold?
I did
You
not.
shouldn't
I
eat
did
that.
not. I did not. And if you do, it's okay.
Is that what he told you?
Yes.
Did you also pass out and wake up?
No, look. If you swallow like a little bit,
Your
it's not
hands
that
were
big a deal.
chafed.
All right, look. I took the teeth mold. The teeth mold actually tasted slightly sweet and sort of like an almost salty flavor. But I like it's fucking all over your mouth, so I fucking gagged on it. But I never had the dentist mold
You're
that
getting
just cleaned
Asian
your teeth.
eyes again.
Maybe.
You're getting drunk Asian eyes.
Maybe.
This isn't racist because he's Asian, so.
Okay.
Sober up, Kate. Okay.
I distinctly remember pastries from childhood from that drink.
What kind of pastries did you have that tasted like that?
You've tasted his
like,
jalapeno
I'll take-
cupcake.
I'll take-
Your mother tried to kill you.
I'll take you to a bakery. I'll take you to a bakery in Bethesda, and they
No,
have fresh.
no. What poison
fresh
tastes like
croissants.
almonds?
Huh?
There's a poison that tastes like almonds, and I don't remember what it is.
You've tried it though, right?
No, I have not
He was
personally.
force-fed it by his father.
This would explain
Man, my dad loves
so
me. What the
much.
fuck?
Your dad is like a cable guy, and he hasn't talked to you in years.
That's not true. I talked to him like yesterday.
So you talked to Larry Cable Guy the other day?
What did he say?
Huh?
What did he say?
Get her done?
I told him I got an interview, and he was like, "Yay, you got an interview."
Good job, boy. Get her done. You said that, didn't you?
No, he actually did not. He said, "Good luck.
Did
I hope you do well."
Did he tell you?
Good
not
luck.
to
I can't talk right
embarrass him?
now. I'm wrestling an alligator.
That was not the case.
Did he tell you not to embarrass him at the interview?
Huh?
Did he tell him? Did he?
His wife is not. His dad's not Asian.
Oh.
Mom is.
What the fuck, man?
I
His
said,
mom said, "Don't bring dishonor to our house."
Jesus.
Dude, that's what I would say in that situation. I was like, "Oh, good luck, son. Don't embarrass me. I'll fucking kill you."
My fucking
What?
mom has a
Why
southern
would you say
accent,
that?
man. Do you think she cares?
Your mom doesn't have
Wait,
a
your
southern
mom's
accent.
Asian?
She has a fucking southern
Where's
accent.
your southern
Asian with a
accent?
southern
I don't have
accent?
one.
Why not? You grew up in Louisiana.
I just don't have one. I just don't.
Fucking hipster, man. Fucking
No, no. It's because I talked to no one in fucking middle school. I talked to no one in fucking high school, and all I did was watch TV.
So we
Have
got
you
TV
not
accent.
gone and murdered people yet?
Because
So
I
that's coming.
had no need for that.
He's a robot.
Because that would take too much effort, John.
No, it's not even everything. It's just I'm highly introverted and I like talking to people.
Actually, I would think that you had a bunch of friends in high school.
No, I had a group of friends. We all played Halo together, and it was awesome.
Did they have southern accents?
They did.
Last time we opened the door, we went in the office of the necromancer, whose name was Norman, the necromancer.
Oh, Norman.
We opened the safe,
You fucking murdered him. Just so you know.
and
You can't
Poor
awe
Norman.
somebody that you murdered. and
Man,
it's
those
still
times
on.
were nice.
we, and by we, I mean especially Baron of the Daring Clan, murdered the shit out of Norm.
And spit on his body.
And he, and Baron specifically, spit on his body.
I just took his head as a prize for
Yeah, it
myself.
was just weird.
But
What? I want a fucking skull.
we went through Norm's room. We collected collected things here and there. We opened up his safe.
Robbed the fuck out of it.
We took his gold. We took his skeleton key. We took a moonstone, and we took another one of his special gems.
Matt.
Another one or another box?
Another box of special gems.
Right. There's
Another box of infused special gems.
There's about a dozen
Nah.
in there.
And we got a map. We went through his journal, looked at an unencrypted page. Well, looked at a page, then realized the rest of his journal was encrypted.
Magically.
Magically encrypted. And we, as a group, did a skill check. Went through a skill check, passed the skill check, and we discovered, or I should say, I discovered that there was a whole book about necromancy and how to turn people into indentured servants. And he seemed to be having a back and forth with
Not
someone.
quite indentured servants, more slaves.
Mindless slaves.
Mind slaves.
So anyway, we
So,
ended up with me burning a book. Or no, Baron burning a book.
So we also found...
I burned the book last. Yes.
Yeah. So we also found a map. Anasoctra was looking through the map, and she brought it over to Baron, and they are trying to figure out where we should go now. And once I finished deciphering the necromancer's journal, I told Baron to burn it. He was hesitant, and I had to explain to him why it's beneficial to burn it, but I told him to burn it, and he eventually did it. Whilst all this was going on, Kriv decided it was a good idea to cut off the necromancer's head.
And not tell
That's
anybody
weird.
about it.
So he just went to the room, quiet, by himself, where the necromancer lay dead, cut off his fucking head.
And this guy has all of our money, which is bothering me.
This is also the same person
Also a neutral character.
with all of our money. I believe that is where we left off.
Yeah, I think that's it.
With us cleaning out the necromancer's office, Kriv cutting off a head, and us running back to the door where we came in from originally.
Right.
All right.
Running back through the door. Yeah, I don't think that ended.
out
I
of
think
the
we
office.
ended in with you guys in the office burning the book, and that's like pretty
Right.
much where we ended.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the end.
Good job on burning the book.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was awkward.
I inspect the room to see if there's any staves or like poles or like large wooden objects in the room. About
All right. As he
4 feet long.
comes back into the room, I walk outside and I see the decapitated necromancer.
You have to make a
Is that
perception check.
metagaming?
I can just see it.
It's
Did
in
you
a-
try to hide it?
Yeah, I wrapped it up in cloth.
You hid the head.
tried to hide the head.
You
with
didn't
cloth.
hide the body that is Sans head.
No.
And the blood that is currently on you and the room.
Nope.
Right. So I see the headless necromancer I see you walking back into the room,
All bloodied.
all bloodied,
So,
and I ask you, what have you done?
who cares? Fucker's dead.
I disagree.
As they're arguing, I start walking back towards the stairs.
In the room that you are in, there are still 3 cages that have people in it.
But I thought you said that they were not moving, right? So they look dead.
They weren't moving, but I said they weren't dead.
Oh.
And they weren't the zombie type people that attacked you.
Okay,
How
well,
do we know?
I have the master key, so I'm going back down the stairs and towards that giant door with the big ass lock.
Alright, while he's doing that, I talked to Kriv. What have you done with the necromancer's head?
I got it with me. Why?
I insist that you give it back to me. So
Why would I give it back to you?
Because
Was it
I
yours in the
need-
beginning?
I need to lay the body to rest.
Yeah. This is the guy that put us in prison.
I understand.
I'm desecrating this corpse. Fuck him.
No. I understand that he has done wrong. However, everyone's body deserves a proper burial.
I disagree with you.
Says,
I'm punting this fucker out a window.
Maybe not a burial, but at least put to rest properly.
I'm gonna see how much distance his skull gets when I drop it on my foot and fire
I slap
it.
him in the face.
says the lawful good guy after spitting on the necromancer's body.
Look,
Yeah, did you forget that
Look,
you
I
did
understand
just drop
I did the
a
thing.
wad
I
of
understand
loogie
that.
on
I
him?
understand that he did those things.
Uh-huh.
He's feeling
I'm trying to be
remorse.
right about it.
Also,
That
he's
may
a
not necessarily
necromancer. How do we not know there isn't any necromagic on him where he's just gonna
Alright,
come back and murder
Right,
us?
it depends.
Decapitating, fine. In order to determine that he is not going to
But-
rise again, fine.
but the way-
carrying around
the way-
the head
okay.
in order to use it as a toy later is not
he wasn't
Right.
gonna
neutral.
control
The
it.
way no. The way you established it seemed to be with malicious intent.
Correct.
You did not explain that you were doing it to...
You
not good at
literally,
those
you literally
kind of
said
stuff,
that
bro.
you wanted to punt
He
it.
is.
Okay.
The only thing you want to do with this thing is you just want to desecrate it for no
Right.
good reason.
Yeah.
Like if you established, hey, this is my head. I took it.
Okay, let
It
me
is mine.
let me
It is my
reaffirm
trophy.
what's going on here. That's a necromancer. He makes zombies. Wouldn't you think
I
that Zombie
understand.
Man would put some zombie mojo on himself to zombify himself and kick our ass later?
Right. Decapitating the corpse, completely
If
fine
you
if you
explained
believe
it that way,
But carrying around the head, not as fine.
Hey, I have to move it to a place where there's not a fucking body next to it.
then explain that, or at least explain that motivation.
You're
not-
not in the room!
Hey,
I actually am in the room.
Hey,
Now-
stop talking out of character. Stop it.
All right.
Now you're in the room.
Stop it.
Before, you didn't know any of this was going on.
Stop talking out of character.
All right, fine.
Don't be the police.
Be the police.
You should be.
I'm
the police.
okay with this.
You should be. The
I'm
police.
not.
We were having a out of character discussion.
Okay, now let's get back into discussion. Hey,
All right.
Kriv, guess what? That's a necromancer as far as we can tell.
You are Crave.
Jinx you with coke. Jinx you with coke.
Jesus fucking Christ, Alan.
Hey, Baron of the Darren clan.
Yes.
That's a necromancer. You know what a necromancer does?
Brings dead back to life. However, he is dead.
How do you know he didn't mojo himself?
I almost guarantee that he didn't. I've encountered this before.
How about
I
we
guarantee
take
he
this
has.
head outside and bury it so
Bullshit.
this doesn't happen anyway?
No, if anything, we should burn it.
Fine, burn it. I'll give
All
you
right.
the head.
All right,
burn
I take the
fucker.
corpse. I take the head. I bring her back to the corpse. I align it back with the corpse, and I light the body on fire.
Okay. I want you to think about that before you do it.
You are going to put the
On
head
multiple
back.
reasons. One is that the ground in this place is covered in
Straw.
and it is wood. Two
Okay.
is that
I did not know these things.
You
So
did
let me
know these things.
No,
You
I didn't
just-
know these things.
You
I didn't know these things.
You knew it because I knew it and she knew it.
What?
I
You
knew
the
it.
straw, not the wood.
First off,
All right.
I said that the roof, when you guys looked up, that it was a staircase that led to a wooden floor.
yes. And
The
that there
second-
was straw in there.
The second is you can't just put a torch to a body and instantly light the body on fire.
Okay. All right. Fine. Fine. I back up. I take the corpse back to the body, and I imagine what I'm going to do with it, and I plan accordingly.
Okay.
Can I walk out of the room and I would like to, I guess, make a perception check to observe the people or things that are inside the cages.
Okay.
So can I roll a
You
perception
can,
check?
Yeah, you can make a perception check.
Damn. 7 plus 6, so 13.
Okay. You look into the cage. The people inside are wearing basically rags, what like you were found in, or what you awoke in, and they have their eyes are like glazed over. They are still breathing shallowly, but they are just kind of slumped and sitting there. They're not really moving. And as you approach the cage, they don't look aggressive. They're just kind of sitting there, just staring off into the distance.
Okay, I start, like, yelling and, like, banging and, like, running my hand over the cage, and Professor Black starts cawing. I want to try and, like, elicit a response in them and see if they respond at all.
So you just walk up to one of them and you start doing to, like, one of the cages, and the person inside, he, it's a man. He, like, looks up at you, and he just, like, no expression on his face. He just, like, kind of recognizes that you are there, and then just, like, goes back to staring off.
Okay,
I notice her making a ruckus
Sure.
in the previous room.
She's in the same room that you were
Yeah,
in.
I'm in the same
Okay,
room
all
now.
right.
It's the lab. This is
Okay.
all happening in the lab.
Is that the main room or is that
The
the,
main
room with
room.
the journal?
The
Okay.
room with the
room
journal
where
is
we had
the
the fight.
necromancer's room. This
I
is
see.
the lab.
Okay. So I notice her making a ruckus and I go to investigate. I kind of clearly determine what she's doing.
Sure.
And I call over, "Hey, pretty lady, pretty magic lady, we need your help."
I'm downstairs by the door.
Is he? Is she?
She
Yeah.
started walking downstairs.
Okay, I yell loud enough to call to her.
Okay,
Sally!
you hear someone yelling for you.
I keep walking towards the door.
Goodness.
Okay.
I start walking
Nothing
downstairs.
Alright, you walk downstairs, and as you, like, get to the end, you look over the balcony, or over the railing, and she's still walking down the stairs.
I pursue.
You,
Chase
like,
after
chase
her.
down-
Go get her.
Like, do you go quickly to try and catch up to her, or do you just walk down the stairs gradually?
It's like
Something in between.
I walk with a purpose, I guess.
Okay.
I walk at a semi-fast pace.
Alright, you catch up to her as she like hits the bottom of the stairs.
Okay. I tug on a robe and tell her, "Hey, we need your help with something."
Hey, I need your help with something. Come with me.
What do you need help with?
We're gonna open this door.
What door?
This door. And I walk and I point towards the main door, which should be right in front of us.
Okay, she walks
Down
down
the
to the hallway. She opens the door from the tower, goes out into the hallway, the main hallway, and points to the front door.
No, we need some people that need help right now. Can you come back with me?
We need to make sure that that door opens, and then we can go help as many people as you want. But this door needs to open now.
I don't think that's the case, actually.
This door needs to open now. So I go and I walk towards the door.
She starts walking towards the door.
I put my hand out in front of her and stop her.
He stops you.
I walk around his hand.
Okay.
I move my hand out in front of you more.
I walk around his hand.
I keep going until I hit
Eventually,
the wall.
you get to the wall. He just keeps like you walk around. You start walking. He like runs in front of you, puts his hand out again, and it just
I
keeps
step
happening.
over his hand because he's a dwarf.
I think that you gravely overestimate how short a dwarf is.
Like a dwarf.
They're the size of a short person, not Tinkerbell.
Right.
Actually, I'm currently 4'9", which is pretty fucking short in
It's
comparison
short.
to a half elf.
I'm 6 feet.
Steph is 5 feet.
Yes.
That is barely 3 inches shorter than her. That is the size of a short person.
I am 6 feet, and I'm just gonna walk over his arm.
You can't just walk over his arm.
Quick question: where is the key right now? Are you holding it? Is it in your pocket?
It is in my pocket.
You can't just walk over. Like, you don't have the ability to like levitate over his arm,
Okay.
and you're not.
Okay.
Your leg span isn't large enough to clear 4 feet.
Okay.
All right.
So-
I grab her by the hand and I say, "Hey, come with me."
Hey, you need to be patient, and we are gonna open that door. You can wait for me upstairs. I'm opening that door.
I keep walking.
And I walk towards the door.
Okay.
And every time he tries to come in front of me, I just walk around him or his hand. Every single time.
I have already grabbed your hand.
I'm walking with you towards the door.
I am
Dragging
walking
him.
toward the
Okay,
stairway.
you guys are gonna make opposing strength checks.
This is
to
retarded.
attempt
This
to
is
pull
why I don't
each
like
other.
to play with Kaido.
I
Well,
need
you're
your
both
help.
kind of being against each
You,
other.
you were gonna pull till you rip my arm off, just so you know, and then I'm gonna get to the door. This is gonna happen.
You're both being very stubborn.
Yes, this is true.
We were both very strong-willed. That is fine.
I don't know if the word is strong-willed.
The word is strong.
I think the word is stubborn.
All right, opposing strength checks. Go. 5, 18. Okay, never mind.
All right. For some reason, you start pulling her hand, and she's able to her hand is a lot smaller than you thought, and she slips her hand through yours, and
She has better
just
hands.
starts walking.
Whoop.
All right, can you please come with me?
As soon as I open this door, you impatient fuck.
Oh,
She's almost to the door.
Snap.
I sigh heavily. I take some offense, and I walk back up the stairs.
Are you
Okay.
really gonna trust her by herself? Just
I'm
opening
down
the door
here.
and coming back?
Where's here?
I just walked downstairs to witness the two of you fail
No.
at tug of war. I
That
just
happens
said
quickly. You get to the bottom of the stairs and you start to walk. After Baron's been gone for a while, you don't just know that this is happening. You just know that he walked downstairs, and so after he's gone for a little while, you start to walk downstairs too. Not with really any purpose, but you're just walking downstairs to go check what's happening, what's taking so long. So you get to the bottom of the stairs as he's coming back into the tower.
that. So,
I came for help. I'm not gonna get it.
help from who?
That one.
Sally?
We don't know names yet, right? Except for Kriv.
Crib and I know.
To my knowledge, I don't think we've introduced ourselves.
They know each other's
Criminal
names.
I
You two know each other's names.
Right. Okay.
You never introduce yourself to each other.
Right. I'm not gonna get help from her.
Yeah, you're probably not. I'll go see. I'll go see if I can get some help from her.
Okay. Thank you. I walk back upstairs.
Okay. So you get to the door.
Excellent.
I'll head over to Sally and see. what's
I
going
examine the lock, or I examine if
Okay.
there's any sort of locking mechanism.
There is a locking mechanism.
Padbolt.
It's a padlock
Padlock
on the door, on the inside. The door
okay.
is explicitly locked from the inside.
Okay. I look see if there's anything strange going on with it.
Doesn't seem to be.
Okay. I take out the skeleton key
Okay.
and I put it in.
Okay.
And I very slowly start to turn.
Okay. Kriv, you are walking. You go out of the tower, and she is already at. Sally's already at the door, and she has the padlock. You can't really tell. You just see her back. She's facing the door itself, and you are walking towards her. You eventually click the door open, and you hear Kriv. You hear someone walking up behind you,
Okay.
and the padlock clicks open.
Okay. I slide the padlock off
Okay.
and I stealthily open the door.
Okay, you want to make a stealth check?
Just a tiny bit.
And
Just to
Kriv,
see.
you are behind her, and she pulls the padlock off. What do you do with the padlock?
Is it heavy?
It's hefty.
I place it on the floor. I don't drop it.
Okay.
Stealthily, just tiny. Open the door. Make sure it opens.
Okay. So you're walking up behind her. She puts the padlock on the floor. She gets back up and she starts opening the door slowly.
Just to make sure it's unlocked.
It opens.
Okay,
The door starts to open.
Then I close it. I turn around to go back upstairs.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't think
You
were gonna
walk
do
up
that.
behind her. She opens the door a little bit, closes the door, and turns around. You turn around and a dragonborn standing directly behind you.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing?
Opening the door.
Okay, is that the front door?
Yes. Here, have this. I hand him the padlock.
It's on the floor.
I pick up a padlock, give it to him. Take this far away from the door, or kill it, or destroy it. I don't care.
I'll put the padlock in my bag.
Okay. That's fine. You keep it.
I put the skeleton key back in my pocket.
Okay. You keep it.
Okay.
Should we get the other people and just head out the front door?
You can tell them that the front door is open. I told the dwarf I'm going to see him upstairs, so I'll be right back.
Okay. Kriv, are you talking about the people that are inside of the barracks right now that are currently
I
settled in
assumed
there?
he was talking about those people.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I figured. All right, so Kriv can do whatever you want. Sally, you walk.
I walk back towards
She
the-
starts to walk back towards the tower.
Okay.
Is Baron upstairs now?
I'm walking upstairs.
He's walking upstairs.
Okay.
He'll get there soon.
Okay.
Okay, I'll
I just
walk
know you wanna
into where the people are and
All right.
try and talk with them.
All right, he gets upstairs. Baron
Okay.
gets upstairs.
So, Baron, listen, I've been observing these people, and they are alive but unresponsive. I want to help them, but I do not want to be responsible for them. They will slow us down. So we need to figure out a way to release them and pass on the responsibility of these people, at least in my opinion, to someone else who can take care of them.
Are you sure
not
they're
there.
alive? They seem almost as if they're beyond saving at this
I guess
point.
by alive, I mean they are moving and breathing.
I'd like to see what the magic user has to say, but I'm not entirely sure what's going on here.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I just don't want to be responsible for them once we release them.
If they're living, we should still be responsible for them regardless of anything else.
I just want to make sure, you two are neutral. Are you good or neutral?
I want it to be chaotic good, but I don't think that's a thing.
No, lawful good, good, neutral, evil.
Just make it a thing.
Okay, you can be chaotic good.
Okay, you're good.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
a very chaotic good thing, right?
No.
No.
You're being selfish but still wanting to help.
That is
Okay.
a good thing.
Okay. You want to help, but you don't. Okay, yeah, I guess that works because you are releasing them and you're finding care for them, but you don't want to take on the responsibility yourself. If
Right.
you were to release them and then leave them there to care for themselves, that would not be a good. That would be a neutral thing.
But I don't want to do that. I want to pass on the responsibility to someone else. I don't personally want to be responsible for them.
Okay. All right, go on. What were you saying? You're waiting for Sally.
I'm waiting on Sally.
Okay. I
Okay.
agree with you that we should see what the magic user has to say.
All right, you come upstairs. They are just like finishing up a conversation.
Okay.
You don't really hear what the conversation was about.
Okay.
You just walk upstairs.
Okay.
So,
I walk up to the dwarf
okay.
and I say, not even 30 seconds. And I'm back up here. You're very impatient. You need to work on that.
I ignore what she has to say, and I point toward the undead in the cage.
Okay.
Use your words.
I feel like this person needs help. Can we help this person?
I examine what he's pointing to.
Okay. There is a person inside of the cage who looks lifeless, though not dead. The body itself is alive, but it doesn't look like anybody's behind the wheel.
Excellent. So I look for.
You look around the room.
sometime,
There are 3 cages in the room. This one and 2 others.
and they have 5 people in them total.
No,
15
they
people?
have 3 people in
3
total.
people in them?
2 of them are the two actually look just like 2 of them look like this guy. So it's this guy and one other one that looks like this guy, the same kind of way. There is one, you know this one, which is near the table, which is a little bit less alive. It's just flat on the ground. It's not like the zombies when the guy died, the zombies just crumbled. Because they'd been killed already, and he rezzed them again. It was the second time he rezzed them. This one, it was a little bit more aggressive. It's the one that tried to grab you when you walk next to the cage, but it isn't breathing like the rest of them, or the other 2. It's just kind of lying there.
Okay, so after how many minutes? After X amount of minutes of examining them, I turn to the half-elf, and I say, yeah,
Hey.
these guys are past saving. They are already halfway through the transition of being enslaved by
What if we
our friend there.
What if we free them and give them to the townspeople downstairs to go to take them back to town or
I would recommend euthanizing them and burning all the bodies in this room.
So we're just gonna kill them?
As an aside, I don't know if you don't remember
They're not attacking
or
us.
you don't out of game. So you 2 can't use this information that I'm telling him.
Excellent.
Okay.
I love this information.
But I don't know if you don't remember or you're explicitly saying that you don't know this, but you know from reading
The gems.
the journal that the gems
Yes, I'm
do
aware.
house
I'm aware.
souls and that they are capable of being
I'm aware.
returned. Okay.
Yeah. I would recommend euthanizing them because this is all that's the rest of our lives right here. They're
But
not
they
going to
don't
get any
seem
better.
to be violent and they don't seem to be attacking us, so I think we could just
Well,
see if any of the people downstairs have a kind heart and would be willing to take them back to town.
doubt these guys are gonna. I think that one there is pretty much dead, and I doubt these two are going to be eating or drinking anything anytime soon.
I asked the half elf, "Are you sure?"
Which half elf? Oh.
Which one? There's two.
This one.
Sally?
So,
I'm as sure as I can be. These guys are halfway through the transition, if not more. That guy definitely is almost transitioned.
Okay.
And
You're gonna make a bluff.
The transition as in they're going to become one of the zombie things?
they will become like that guy there, and I point to one of the dead things that attacked us earlier.
okay, he makes a bluff and he rolls against my passive insight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jesus. 13? No, 16.
Okay. She's probably telling the truth. She's most likely telling the truth.
I don't know.
Why should she deceive you?
I don't not
Okay.
believe you, but I don't agree with you. I don't really think we should just kill them since they're not physically harming us.
We don't
right
have to. That one I would recommend doing. These two you could probably give to the townspeople, and they'll take them to town, and they'll just sit there, staring at a window till they die of starvation.
I mean, as much as I dislike this one, I feel like she's telling the truth.
If you guys are going to kill them, I'm going
not
to
killing
walk
anybody.
downstairs.
I will open the cage, and you guys can deal with it.
No. You're up here. This is your responsibility now, too. I specifically said I want to help them, but not be responsible for them.
Okay.
That includes their death.
Okay. Well, if you want to help them, you can ask me. I have the key, and I'll open the cage. I'm not doing anything past that.
I think we should go into the townspeople
The
downstairs.
dragon is getting the townspeople downstairs, and he's getting them from the front door, which I've already opened.
If these
So,
creatures
how
are
would
beyond
you know
saving,
that?
Because you told me that.
him that.
You told me that literally 2 minutes ago.
Okay, I run downstairs to hold up the Dragonborn from putting the towns. I want to talk to the townspeople.
Do you
too.
run?
Yeah, because
Excellent.
I guess because I want to ask if any of the townspeople would be willing to escort these sick people back to town.
Okay. You can wait.
Okay, that's fine. I'll wait.
Kriv, you walk into the barracks that has the townspeople still in it. You see that most of them have just kind of sat down on the floor, sat down on the bed. There is a woman who is walking around attending to them, kind of just like walking around to different people, like you just walk in and observe this. How many did I say there were? About 16? There's about a little bit over a dozen. She's just walking around to all of them. They seem to like kind of they've broken up into their families, but they're still kind of together. You know what I mean? They're grouped up, but they are still in a larger group. She's walking around to them, and she's just kind of like talking to them, making sure you can see that she's like kind of like trying to make sure they're okay and stuff. She's a relatively tall woman, about medium-sized, fair skin. She has a they've all like put on the clothes that Baron brought into them. So she's wearing a worn wool pants. She's like just like white, like off-white wool pants and a off-white wool shirt with like a leather vest over it, and she's got short cropped black hair. When you walk in and you're like observing them, she like stops and she like turns over to you and she walks up to you and she greets you.
How are they doing?
I think they're doing okay, but I have a question. Have you found any other prisoners here? I'm looking for someone. I can't find my father. It seems like most everyone else from the town is here, but there's still a few people missing.
He did.
Ooh, shit.
What'd your father look like?
She describes him, but not very well. She's like, he's shorter, bigger build. He has a thick black beard and black hair. You maybe not. Like, you're not really sure if any of the people that you encountered upstairs could or could not be this person.
I don't think I have. I've encountered many guards and many other things in this place. Right now, we should probably get you all out of here. If there's anyone else, we can send them with you. But for now, I'd say you should probably collect the people and head out.
I'd really like to know where my father is. I don't want to leave without him. I'm sure he's here somewhere. I don't know where he is.
I'm going to be firm with you right now. The longer you stay here, more likely you're probably going to get put back in those cells. If you go now, you can try and make it back to your town and be able to come up with some kind of defense against what just did this to everyone.
Our town, we don't even know where we are.
Yeah.
None of this looks familiar to us.
How about you and I go outside to see if we can find anything that will transport these people?
Okay. So, you can run downstairs, I guess?
Why wouldn't I be running? Because I want to make sure I catch up with him
Before what?
before he lets everyone go outside and they all go away.
You don't know these things.
But he just...
No,
You know
I told her.
that Sally said that the Dragonborn was taking the prisoners outside.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So you just know that he's taking them outside. You don't know that he's taking them outside and setting them free like doves that are going to fly away.
Okay, fine. I'd briskly walk.
Okay.
Like, I don't understand why it matters.
Well, I didn't know why you were like in a full sprint, like, oh my god, I have to stop him! He's gonna murder them all! Like,
I don't really trust this Dragonborn. He has all my money.
Yeah, and
Like,
he's a dragon.
and he
Racist.
he decapitated the necromancer. Like, I don't know.
okay, so you run down the stairs and you like run out of the tower door and into the hallway, and you see Kriv opening the door and like a woman like walking out ahead of him.
Okay. So I yelled to them, wait, I have a question. We found some other prisoners.
Okay, so from behind you, you hear half elf, extremely out of breath, yelling.
I'm very
Wait!
fit. I am very fit.
Wait!
No!
You just ran down 30 feet of stairs!
What's your athletics?
Oh, 1.
There you go. There you go.
You hear a half elf, out of breath, yelling from behind you.
Do you need a second?
Okay, so I take a second to catch my breath. Whew, okay, I'm good
Okay,
now.
the woman that's standing there, she like turns around, she's like startled, she's like, "Are you one of the people that set us free too?"
Yeah, and we...
She said, yeah, sure, I think so.
So, listen, we found...
She like interrupts you, she's like really like anxious. She's like, the Dragonborn told us you didn't find anybody else here. Is that true? There's nobody else here?
Well, I didn't say that.
No,
What
that
are you
is-
taking out of context, woman.
Okay, no, that is not true. We actually did find some people upstairs, but they are very sick and they are unresponsive, but they can move. We were wondering...
As soon as you say they're very sick, she sprints past you and she runs into the door.
Wait!
Annie?
I'm not done talking to you yet, lady.
And she's just like, "No, my father! I have to find my father!"
What? Wait! But it's not your... What? I
She's
don't-
gone.
What?
She runs upstairs.
I put my face in my hand. I sigh. I look at this half-elf and I say, how about the next time you want to say that there are more prisoners upstairs, how about you don't?
But...
Because most of those people look like they're gonna die. That girl is looking for her dad. If he's up there, he's probably dead. I go outside.
So...
I'm gonna go out the door that Sally unlocked.
Okay,
Bear does not look very
I'm
happy.
gonna wait on that.
Fine.
You guys are still, Baron and Selly are still upstairs. If Baron can wake up from his drunken stupor. You guys, you hear pounding coming up the stairs.
So do you want me to open these things or not? Because if you don't want me to open them, I'm just gonna walk downstairs.
Just hang on a minute.
He's got to collect himself.
He's like, "Wait a minute, I don't know where we are right now. I'm too drunk."
I talk to him in Dwarvish, and I tell him to please collect himself.
I tell you in Dwarvish. Just hang on a minute.
Are you like overcome
Okay,
with
the
emotion?
pounding-
or-
the pounding is getting closer up the
Conversation
stairs.
ever.
As soon as I hear the pounding, I go to the opposite side of the door.
Opposite side of the door, opposite side of the room.
Opposite side of like.
It's not a door that leads to the stairs.
It's like
the stair. You're right.
It's a staircase. So like where whatever would pop out of the staircase, I look towards it and back up a little bit,
Okay.
watching where I put my feet so I don't trip.
You
Okay.
see. Go ahead, Baron.
I go to the edge of the staircase and look down and see what's coming up.
Okay. You see, like... okay, so
Like
the
a
edge of
child.
the staircase doesn't really, like, look down into the whole staircase. You can't see the whole thing. You can only see a little bit, and it curves.
But
I'm just letting
looking
you
down it.
know
I'm
this.
looking fucking down it, man.
Okay.
If he's like a little past the edge of staircase, I'm gonna see who's coming up before he does.
Okay. So you see, very suddenly, because you can't really see her running up it, but a woman like turns the corner up the spiral staircase, whatever corner is there.
Is she
and
human?
Yeah, she's human. And she runs and she like almost barrels into you, and you two like kind of like slam into each other.
Oh, that's kind of cute. It's like one of those like romantic comedy things.
Stop.
Don't do that.
Don't do that thing.
Except it's with asexual Bear.
You're right.
I am not necessarily asexual. Anyway.
She like barrels into you, and then she backs up and like pushes you away a little bit, and she like collects herself, and then she looks around. And she's like, "Father."
I stop and take
She's
stock.
like looking over you, like just like fucking flat over you, just like looking around the room.
Okay, I stop and take stock for a second and ask her, "Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for my father.
What does he look like?"
She describes him to you. The same thing that I told Kriv.
I don't remember what her.
Blackbeard.
Black, short
Nondescriptive,
or
nondescriptive,
shorter,
pretty much.
medium build, black beard, black hair.
Have I seen anyone remotely like this?
It's possible, but you didn't really spend enough time examining the features of the bodies
Before you spit on them.
before you no in order to determine.
Hey, why don't you look at the necromancer that's missing his head?
Is this it?
No.
She like pushes you out of the way, and she starts like look. She like is startled by like the people in the cages and everything that's going on, and she's like looking around the room and like looking at the people in the cages really closely, and she gets to the table, and she looks at the man that's on the table, and then she just falls to her knees and she starts crying uncontrollably.
He killed her father.
I did not. I tried to save him. I
No,
tried to fucking.
you didn't.
Yes, I did. I fucking tried to save him.
Instead of trying to save him, you beeline towards the necromancer and start to
Right,
bash
he was
his face.
trying to fucking kill him.
No, he was squares away.
No, he
Squares
wasn't.
away.
He wasn't.
He was
He
squares
was right
away.
over his face. He was right over his fucking face, man.
What if he was gonna bring him back to life?
So she just like falls to her
Yeah,
knees and she's like
sobbing.
sobbing into her hands. She's like, and she's just crying
Oh.
and sobbing.
Yeah, Baird.
I slowly approach her, put my hand on her back, and try to tell her, like, I tried to save him as best I could.
All right.
Liar.
I did. I
I'm just
fucking
kidding.
tried,
I'm
man. What
just
the fuck?
kidding. I'm just
I give the dwarf a look of like real. I assume neither of them will see, but I give the look.
Okay. When you like put your hand on her back, she like turns around and she like grabs your hand. She's like, "We can't leave him like this. We have to lay him to rest. We can't just leave him here."
I start walking down the stairs.
Okay, I put my other hand over hers, and I
Baird's
tell her,
got
I
this.
ask her what she wants to do.
We have to lay his body to rest.
What are your wishes?
We have to burn him.
Okay.
We have to cremate his body. We have to send it to the gods.
Alright, so I unstrap him from the table,
Okay.
and I pick him up, and I start walking him downstairs.
Okay, she still like hasn't collected herself. She's still like sitting down on the floor, and she's not quite in the heap that she was, but she's like still like sobbing a little bit.
Okay.
You can only carry either him or you can't carry both him and the necromancer at the same time.
Okay, that's fine. I carry him first.
Okay.
I wait for her at the edge of the stairs.
Okay. So you just throw him over your back and you wait for him. All right, Sally, you start walking down the stairs. Kriv, you walk outside. You open the door, and you look at the surrounding area. The manor itself is on a hilltop. It's a small hilltop. It is surrounded by a sparse forest. There's a thin path that leads off the hilltop and into the forest. From where you're standing, you can see over a decent amount of the forest. Even though the hilltop is like thin, it's tall enough for you to see not over everything, but you can see through a little bit of it. And the path, it goes from the hill into the forest, and then you can see from where you are that in that direction-ish, there is a clearing in the forest, and you see like small smoke trails from the clearing. You can assume that there is probably a small village in that direction. You don't know where you are. This place does not look familiar to you. The surrounding area doesn't look familiar to you. You're not sure where you are currently or where St. Springs is from here.
Okay.
The trail and the village, they're south from where you are.
Okay. Are there any? Is there like a barn nearby where there's horses or anything?
No,
Are there carriages anywhere?
not here.
There's there like a bicycle rack or something. I'm hearing nothing, so it looks like we're gonna hoof it. I'll go back inside and look for Baron, who I don't know what his name is because we didn't exchange names. The dwarf that I know stripped down to nothing and charged at a guard.
Okay. You so you go back inside. Selly, you're going downstairs, and Soptra, you are waiting, or you're standing inside the house, or did you go outside with
I'm
Criv?
still dumbfounded by that woman just like not listening to me.
You mean listening to you explicitly?
No, I wasn't finished and she ran away, so I'm trying to collect myself.
Okay. All right. Well, Criv walks back inside from going outside. Selly, you walk down the stairs. Eventually, you make it to the top of the stairs, and you leave the tower. And you're in the hallway, and you see Criv walking inside.
Data, stop fingering the air. Let's go.
I'm gonna punch you. Don't bring your tiredness into everybody else's game, motherfucker.
I'm really tired.
Okay, so
Selly comes downstairs, and you get to the hallway. You see Criv. So the woman collects her thoughts, and she comes, and she's like still sniffling, and she comes along. And she like walks to you as you're standing at the top of the stairs.
Okay. I walk down the stairs at her pace.
Alright, she starts walking slowly behind you. She introduces herself. She says, "My name's Brianna Pear. My father, he was the armorer for St. Springs. I apprenticed under him. I don't know what happened to everyone. I don't know why we're here." And she's like just talking to you as you walk down the stairs. You're just gonna be sleepy, so.
I'm Baron of the Darren clan.
He trips and falls down the stairs.
No, that is not the
Breaks
case.
every bone in his body and crushes the corpse as he falls.
I don't know why we're here either, but I'm trying to get us out of here.
Okay. Sally, you get to the hallway. They're coming back from inside or from outside, and
so people are still in cages upstairs.
people are still in cages upstairs.
Oh, crap. Maybe we should just kill him. Just kill him.
Do I see the half elf?
Yes.
I look at her,
Hey.
and I tell her in Elvish, yeah, those people aren't going to go anywhere. Talk to townspeople. If you want, just kill them.
I'm not killing them.
Okay.
That blood's not going to be on my hands.
Okay. Well, you can talk to the townspeople. I'm going to go outside.
Wait,
do I see the townspeople? Do I hear the commotion? Do I see them coming up? Because I know Criv went to talk to them.
He didn't say anything to any of them.
Oh, okay. So
They're still just in there, just like huddled among themselves.
Okay. Do I see the dragon?
He comes back from outside. Yeah.
Do you talk to the townspeople?
No. I talked to one townsperson, but the other half-elf sent her off running after who she thought was her dad.
Okay.
Whoops.
I quickly run to the prison cells where everyone's being held.
They're
in the armor.
They're in the barracks.
They're in the
They're
barracks.
Yeah,
Whatever dungeon we were held in.
It's not where you were held. The prison cells were downstairs.
Oh, right. They were moved to the barracks.
They moved to the
Fine,
barracks upstairs.
Okay. I go into the barracks and I look in and say, "Hey, everyone, you don't really need to worry about anything else in here anymore. There's a big door outside. Let's go. Or if you want. Or you can stay here and do whatever you want. I don't care." And I say that, and I walk to the front door and open it and go out.
All right.
Okay. They just kind of like, they're like hesitant and they like look at each other and they eventually like get up and like gather themselves and they start to walk towards the front door.
All right. As they're walking towards the front door, I approach the townspeople and I make an announcement. And I say, "Hey, would any of you be willing to assist some sick prisoners on your travels back to a village?" What do they say?
This two of the younger men, they come up and they're like, "Yeah, sure."
Awesome.
Where are they?
They're upstairs in some cages.
And they just like, they're like shocked. They're like, "What?"
Okay, they're upstairs. They're sick. There's some funky business going on around here, but the other half elf has the key. So I gotta go get the key from her, which might be a process, and then come back and then go upstairs and then get them, and then so hopefully we can do this quickly.
Oh wait, what? Were you done talking?
All right, if you guys, I can tell you guys have a good heart, so if you could just hang out right here for like 5 seconds, so I run over to Selly. People have offered to take care of the zombie people upstairs. Can I have the key so I can release them?
I will come with
Zombie people? Wait, what? I thought you said they were just sick.
They're not zombies. They're, yes.
I will come with
I don't
you.
know. I'm confused exactly
I will
what
come
they
with
are.
you. I motion to her. We go back inside. Who are the two?
What?
Who are the two guys? Point them out.
Those two guys.
You and you. Come with me.
Okay.
You two. Half elf. I point to her.
Okay.
Do I see them coming stairs?
You guys all start walking towards the stairs. As you're walking towards the stairs, you see Baron walking down the stairs with someone slung over his shoulder and the woman walking behind him.
Okay. We walk past them.
Wait, no. I stopped them?
What?
Where are you guys going?
They're going to carry the people in the cages out.
No, we have to put this man to rest.
Go ahead. We're not stopping you.
No, we have to put this man to rest.
I'm not doing anything other than opening those cages.
Listen, Baron.
I sigh heavily. I ignore this person, and I look at Anisandra.
Hey.
This
Wait, am I
isn't
supposed to make a
creepy.
decision here?
Yes.
Let's go. We have to open those cages. I talk to her in Elvish, and I say we need to open these cages now because I'm not coming back here.
In
Okay.
the name of efficiency, and I think everyone really wants to get out of here, I think that we should help these two guys release the sick people so that they can assist them. And I will meet you.
And you're all saying
I
this in
will-
Elvish?
No, I'll just say it in common tongue.
Okay.
And I will meet you outside while you are laying this gentleman to rest.
No, this will only take a minute. Just please come outside with me.
Why?
I tell her in Elvish, come with me now, or I'm not opening those cages.
Okay, this is serious. I gotta go with Selly because she's getting a little attitude on.
Jesus Christ.
I sigh heavily and walk toward the door.
Okay, I mean I'll be out in a second. Like, just give me like a few minutes.
I completely ignore you.
Okay. Are you like mad at me now?
Somebody needs to like fucking get shit done.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna get shit done. This is what's happening. You take this guy outside. Start
Still
laying him to rest.
completely
He's
ignoring
already
you.
gone.
This is
already
not
And
getting
continue
stuff
to
done.
walk toward the door.
This is still talking about everything.
We go up the stairs.
Okay.
At the top of the stairs, I look at the two people who are helping us, and I tell them, before we go up there, you're not going to say anything about what you see up here. And I tell them,
They're just like wide-eyed and like in disbelief after having seen
And-
this place.
and I'm just like, just if you say anything, like, you're going to have to deal with me, and it's not going to be pretty. Keep your mouth shut about what you see up here.
They just kind of like nod frantically, like, okay, yeah.
Okay, so go
They're not
upstairs.
afraid of you, but this place is just like they don't know what to even think.
Okay, so go to the first cage, open it, go to the
Blood
second
everywhere.
cage. I fucking wonder why. Some guy just decapitated in the corner.
He deserved it.
Wait. So there's still the third, almost dead one too, right?
That guy
The
got
dead
dead.
one.
Oh, okay. He's dead.
So go to first cage, open it. Go to second cage, open it. You go to that one. You go to that one. I point them respectively.
Okay. The two men just go over and they just like they're like terrified of these people that are inside the cages, and they just like like open the cages up, and they like slowly like go in and try to like give the people help, and the people inside the cages just like slowly look up at the two men that are like helping them, and they just like allow themselves to be moved.
Okay, that's good.
They don't really have any struggle or anything.
Thank you so much.
You thought they were going to attack them, didn't you?
I did. I was really worried. I thought they were going to attack them. Because someone, which I don't know about this, but someone wasn't completely truthful about them. But anyway.
No, they just like allow themselves to be moved, and they're fine.
So if you guys, the two guys who are helping it, if you guys could help these guys downstairs and outside, it would be, you guys are wonderful and amazing, and I will never forget you, even though I don't know your names. And you're amazing people.
I never forget you because I never knew you.
For helping us.
Well, as soon as I open the second door, I'm long gone. I don't hear any of her with those guys.
Okay.
No, really.
So I start walking down the stairs with everyone.
Do you want to tell us how you're walking down the stairs too? I'm just kidding.
What?
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? I'm just walking down the stairs.
Alright, you get down to the bottom. Baron gets down, you go out, and you have the guy still slung over your shoulder. Where are you going with him?
Okay.
The townspeople are filing outside.
I walk about 20 paces out into the yard.
The backyard?
Whatever's out the door. Just straight out the door.
The door that's open that they're all filing into, or the one that's behind you that nobody's been out of yet?
The one I was walking toward after I exited the stair?
Front door.
The main door that everyone's going out.
The front door that everybody's filing
Front door,
out.
I guess.
So everyone's going to see you with the dead body over your shoulder.
Like, is there a walkway, or is it just like straight grass from the front door on?
There's like a very small dirt path. It looks like it was just made by people walking over it constantly, and that's it. As you're like walking out through the front door, everybody stops and they just like turn and stare because they all know this person, and some of them kind of like choke up a little bit, and some of them cry.
Okay. So I walk out about 20 paces.
I facepalm when he comes down the steps.
You are outside.
Jesus Christ.
Following everybody out.
I walk out about 20 paces. I put my hand on the girl's shoulder, and I walk back toward the building. And I allow her to do whatever she
So you put
do.
the body down.
I put the body down.
Okay. It's like,
I didn't walk
20
back.
paces, and then I put my hand on his shoulder, and then I
carry the body
right back. And I'm like,
All right,
fuck
fine,
this.
whatever. I put the body down.
Okay.
Alright, so am I down at the bottom of the stairs yet? And
Yes.
I see the dwarf, and I'm like, alright, don't get your panties in the bunch. What do you want help with?
Completely ignore you. Go back upstairs.
Oh my god! Like, you're ignoring me! I'm just trying to get stuff done.
just walks
I'm a
past
few
you.
paces in front of her.
Yeah.
So I'm already past this. I ignore him when I see him.
You're good. I'm glad that everybody just ignores each other. You didn't have to tell me that you explicitly ignore each other. You could actually ignore each other.
He's such a fucking dick. Such a fucking dick.
Alright, the townspeople, they're like finished filing outside. There's not a lot of them. It's only a little bit more than a dozen. They all like... John sees this, but they all kind of like go over to the corpse that Baron brought out, and they're all just kind of like standing around it, like talking to each other, consoling Brianna. And it's after you see like the last of the townspeople walk outside.
Okay.
And so you're outside as they're all like gathering and stuff.
I'll go outside and join everyone.
Okay.
Is everyone outside now? I'm confused.
I'm outside. I guess.
The two people that are the two like younger men who brought the two like sickly people outside, they're a little bit slower behind you. They eventually like come out behind you.
Okay, cool. Everyone's outside.
Everybody's outside
Except for Bear.
except for Baron, because Baron went back inside.
Okay.
Because he's having a little...
You should lock the door and burn the building down.
Jesus.
He's having a little pity party, so...
I'm not having a pity party. Like, I know what I'm supposed to do, so I am doing that thing.
Okay.
And anyone else that's not doing what I'm doing, I disagree with, and I'm not happy with.
Right.
Oh.
Sure.
There is a tradition that I should be following. I am following that tradition.
Pompous and arrogant.
I don't know if pompous and arrogant.
Lawful, good. Same thing.
Apparently.
Okay, so we gotta do this, like, burial ceremony. Is that what's going on?
I don't have to.
Whatever you think. We're not going to answer that question.
The people,
I
the
don't
townspeople
want to.
just kind of like spread out a little bit, and they're all picking up like leaves and stuff, and like twigs. They all start to like pick up leaves and twigs and stuff, and they're bringing it back to the body, and they're like surrounding the body with it.
Do I see Sally outside?
Yeah. She walks outside.
I'll go up to Sally and ask for a flint and steel.
Why?
Gonna burn the body
Why?
to pay respects
To who?
to the man that was killed by that psychotic necro.
I shrug. I give him my flint and steel.
I'll have it back to you before this is all over. Don't worry.
Okay. I look towards the half elf and I speak to her in Elvish, and I ask her what her name is.
Hey, my name's Anasoptera. My BFF's name is Professor Black. He's on my shoulder. He's hanging out. He calls a little hello. He's like, hey,
I see.
what is your name?
I perception to hear if I hear tucky tucky.
There is no tookie-tookies.
Selly Terra Scourge at your service. How
Nice
good
to
are you
meet you.
with maps?
Um,
Still in Elvish.
You guys, when you come outside, everybody who is outside, you see the same thing that I described to Kriv.
Right.
Sparse forest, small trail leading into the
Which
forest.
looks like it was made by steps.
Right, and a little bit off, a few miles off into the forest, a small clearing with some smoke tendrils.
I think I'm okay. Sometimes. Depends.
Okay, where am I?
Baron, you get upstairs. You made your way upstairs to the top of
Okay.
the tower.
I grab as many bodies as I can, sling over my shoulder, and walk back downstairs.
Okay, you can get the necromancer, and
I choose the orc.
you okay?
Or the half orc? I don't know.
The half
what it
orc,
was.
okay.
I choose the half orc.
All right, you choose the half orc. The body is completely obliterated. Like, it's not like in pieces, but it is barely hanging on. Selly blew a giant hole in its chest.
Okay.
So, and it like the body itself is kind of decrepit as it is. But you're able to like pick it up and like
Fall apart.
you sling it over your shoulder, but it's still gross.
Okay. I ignore the grossness factor,
Okay.
and I pick it up, sling it over my shoulder, walk back downstairs.
Okay.
Question: does he need to fortitude save to not throw up?
There's no such thing as fortitude save in 4E.
Does
Yes,
he
there
need
is.
to
No, I don't think there
reflex
is.
save to not
Right
gag?
there.
That is your fort defense, not your fort save.
Are you serious?
Yes.
There's a
Fort-
difference.
There is a difference. For anything that attacks your fortitude attacks versus that. It's not an actual save. You don't roll versus something. Something rolls versus you and tries to beat your fortitude defense.
Huh?
Why don't we just burn the whole building down?
But down to the ground.
Instead of, like... I mean, it's an evil building, right?
Yeah. Because
Buildings in themselves cannot be evil. They can be used by evil people, but buildings themselves are not evil generally.
let's burn this
Generally.
mother down.
I'm going to go with generally.
Okay,
It
generally.
can happen.
Generally.
Alright, I motion in to burn everything down to the ground.
Yeah.
Who do you tell this to? Yourself? You're talking to Mr. Professor Black? You're
I'm-
like, I think we should burn the building down. Everybody's just like,
burn it down.
what the fuck is happening? Why is
Well,
she talking to
are
her
they
bird?
talking to Sally right now?
She over explains everything and she talks to her bird. What the fuck is wrong with her?
Whatever, talk to my bird.
Are we still speaking in Elvish when you say that? If you want, you can burn down. I'm not going to burn anything
I
down.
think there might still be Baron inside there, so...
Let's burn it to the
Who?
ground.
Sure, what the fuck?
Wait,
What?
maybe
I'm
we
not anywhere
shouldn't.
near these two.
What if the forest catches fire? So maybe we shouldn't.
We're in a good clearing. If you want to burn it down, you can burn it down. It's not going to burn anything else
Okay.
down.
I mean, I don't know.
we
I don't know.
need to get back to
I don't wanna make that decision.
town. I need to
Or-
figure out.
Okay,
we
Baron
could follow
comes
the
out
map.
of the front door with the
The orc.
sloughing orc body on his
She's just gonna ignore
shoulder.
us.
Okay, I approach the pyre, and I throw it onto the pyre.
Okay. Alright. The
So now-
pyre is less of a pyre and more of just people putting
Twigs and berries around.
twigs
fucking-
and tinder
So
around
you
the
just
body.
threw a disgusting, falling apart orc on top of Brianna's well-loved father.
Yes.
Yay, lawful good.
That's not,
Way to go.
That's
I mean-
not very nice.
Dead is dead. Like, whoever is dead deserves respect to some degree, at least.
I will.
But that's not
try
very
and light-
respectful.
You're not
to
respecting the
throw
first body.
the orc on top of her father.
Should've made a
I will
second
try and
one.
light this impromptu
I disagree.
pyre.
Okay. You throw the body on, and then, like, before
How
anybody
does
can
Brianna
react,
feel about that?
Kriv comes over and, like, strikes the flint and tinder, and it just kind of, like, catches, and the orc's body just goes up in,
Oh.
like, a flash.
Okay, so, like, is the fire already lit?
No.
It is not already lit. Okay.
It's just the body of the...
I lied the body down next to the body of
Okay.
her
That's
father.
a lot
Okay.
better.
Alright. I didn't realize the fire was not lit.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why I said it is less of a pyre and more
Alright.
just people lying twigs and stuff.
Then,
next to.
okay, fine.
Okay, so yeah, Kriv comes over and like lights the twigs and stuff around the armorer's body, and
Okay.
they,
I walk
like,
back to
light
the
up.
building with the intent of pulling more people out.
Okay, you just do that for a while.
Okay.
You just go and do that for a little while, and
Alright.
everybody else can talk and do their thing.
Alright, I think we need to follow that map personally. Maybe we can point these towns.
Do you know how to read a map?
I can try.
Okay. In common, I ask the town, I kind of yell.
The town. The town of people?
Whatever group of people. I was like, hey, guys, yeah, hi.
A few like look over at you.
Does anyone know how to read a map? Because or better yet, does anyone know where we are?
Everybody just like looks around, and nobody nobody looks like they know anything.
Does anyone know how to read a map?
Confused faces everywhere.
No one knows how to read a map.
Wait, do I notice the smoke that Kriv notices coming out of the smokestacks or whatever?
Yes, you all noticed it. You all noticed that there's like that. You think that there's probably a village over a few miles off
Hey, you guys notice
through the forest.
You guys notice what looks like a village down there? It looks like there's some.
A guy comes over to you,
Woodburn
Selly,
shows.
and he's like, I can
Okay, never mind.
mostly read a map.
Do you know how to get our bearings and everything?
I mean, I can, like,
That's good enough.
I don't really know where we are, so I don't really know where our bearings would be.
Any Subterra. Do you know where... Who has the map? Do you have the map, or does the dragon have the map?
Baron have it? I think Baron has it at this point.
Bear's in the goddamn building. He can't answer.
He's about to get lit on fire, so the map's gonna be gone with him.
Yeah, I'm lighting this building on fire, by the way. With Baron
I
still in
think
it.
the dwarf has the map, right? I'm pretty sure you have it.
All right, he
My
comes
notes
out
are trying
again.
They don't
What?
show who has the map. I don't know.
He
I haven't
Baron comes out again, another body on his shoulder, puts it next to the other bodies. The pyre is like
Baron,
lit now,
Baron.
and like it's like fire.
Okay.
Dwarf, can we please have the map?
I ignore you and continue.
Oh my god.
Okay.
You can help me.
I'll keep burning
Or you
bodies,
cannot.
I guess.
I look...
Did the bodies that are on the ground, do you attempt to light them, or do you put them onto the original pyre?
I'll attempt... how do I do this? I'll just light each individual. I'll try and collect and light each individual.
I look at the dragon and I say, do you have the map?
No, I don't. Maybe
I
the
think
dwarf
Baron
has it.
I can't remember. This is out of game. I really can't remember.
It's not my notes. So actually,
I
I
didn't-
actually have no idea.
Can we say that I have it just for ease of moving the game?
You
along?
have it.
All right, awesome. I have the map. It's totally.
You rolled a 194.
It's
didn't
in
you?
my
I
pocket.
rolled one die 4, and it rolled a 4. So-
All right, it's in my pocket. I
One,
happen
two,
to have
three.
it. I just forgot about it for a moment. So here it is.
Okay, can I have it, please?
She makes that noise when she goes. to
I just gave
She's like, here it is.
So Sally has the map.
And I give it to the guy, and I'm like, whatever guy that responded to me, read this. Where are we? Where are we going to go?
He looks at it, and he's just like, I mean, this isn't like a map.
Okay,
It
so
just, I mean, he like looks off behind. He turns, and he's like, it looks like you should probably go. Leads off in that direction, and he points north, which is behind the building, behind the manor.
Okay, what else do I see where he's pointing to?
Okay, you look off to the north, and you see that, like, behind you, behind the actual manor, off in the distance a little bit, past the sparse, the forest goes on for a little while. It's sparse. It ends, and off a little bit further in the distance, you see some mountains. You can't really make them out. You can't see. You really just kind of like you see that like they're there. You don't know what mountains it is. You just see that there are mountains.
Do I see that there are mountains?
Yeah.
Can I make a history check to try and figure out what mountains those are by the geographical figures or something?
Sure.
All right. 27.
Okay. You think of like, all right. So you think of like what the like around this area, how it is chilly. Like it's colder. It's colder than it was when you were in St. Springs. So you assume that you are north of St. Springs. You remember back to the actual layout of the continent that there is a large mountain chain in the north called the Guldul Mountains, but the mountain chain itself spans the entire north point of the continent. So it's possible that these mountains are part of the Guldul mountain chains, but you don't know what part.
Do I know the approximate distance from where we are towards the mountains?
Do you want it in miles or how many days it's going to take you to walk there? It'll probably take you about like a week to walk to the mountains, to where the mountains are.
Okay.
Especially because as you're walking through the forest, you're going to have to walk pretty slowly. It's not like you can't just run through the forest. You can't like move at normal speed. You're gonna have to be careful because it doesn't look like there's like a path through the forest. It looks like you guys are just gonna have to like wing it through the forest. So you're gonna have to be careful. And after you get out of the forest, you'll be able to see the mountains more clearly. So it kind of like shortens your time. So a little bit less than a week, maybe between 5 to 7 days.
Okay. I'll walk over to where Selly and the man are, and I'll take a look at the map and compare what I've discerned from where the mountains are with that map.
Okay. It looks like the path that's the dotted line that's coming out of the map from the hill to the small house on that it's heading in the same direction as the mountains. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to discern from that.
I'm trying to discern if the mountains are to the north of us, they're behind the house, and this right here is the path that leads away from it. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to discern.
So the path leads not straight north; it's like northwest a little bit. Like the mountain range goes on for a while. I mean, it basically covers the entire northern part of the continent.
Okay.
So the path itself goes northeast, or northwest rather, mostly west. So he's just like, yeah, you're gonna want to go in like that direction, and he points like off behind the house. But the map says probably western, more western.
And do I know what this little triangular figure is?
Nope.
No, I think we already discussed that. Alright, so I interrupt, and I'm like, if you guys are with me, referring to Selly and Kriv, I think us and Bairn should follow this map, the dwarf. Should follow
that
this
naked
map
thing?
and try and what?
That naked thing that likes to try and attack guys while nude?
Yeah. So I think that we should follow this map and figure out this mystery of the necromancer, and I think that we should point the townspeople towards the smoke that is down there, which to me looks like chimneys in a village, and I think that we should point the townspeople to head down that way. That is my opinion.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it.
As you guys are talking, Baron brings out the last of the... I mean, unless you're bringing out every single bandit that was also downstairs.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Okay, you guys are going to be here for hours.
Alright, we gotta
I'm
help
leaving.
Baron now.
No, we're leaving. I'm not putting up this. I'm not carrying a single body.
Why do you want to help these people? They tried to kill
When
you.
Baron brings out the next body, I say instead of trying
He brings out the necromancer's body, and he hasn't started on the first one.
let's burn the sucker to the ground. Let's not get the remaining bodies, let's just burn it down.
I go.
We don't know who else is here.
I go to the dragon, and I tell him the next body he brings out, take the padlock, lock the door when he's bringing it to the pile.
He's gonna be really mad.
Okay.
If we help him, how long will it take?
No.
If each one of you carries out a body, it'll take a lot less time because they're right next to the door. If he does it all himself, it's going to be a few hours. If you guys do it, it'll probably be like plus burning and stuff. It'll probably be about an hour hour.
I'm not lifting a body. Lock the door when he comes out with the next body.
I'll take orders from you first off. Second off,
Do you want to be here for hours? Do you know when the next group of bandits come back? I don't see any of the carriages we came in here.
yeah, I don't see any more bandits out here either. Why don't you just tell the people to head out, we'll bring the bodies out, burn them, and then follow after.
Okay,
fine.
I agree. So can we make an announcement, or one of you or me, make an announcement to the townspeople that there is a village down there, please go down that way.
Okay, guys, we're leaving. We're heading to a village. Let's go.
All right,
I tell the
before you guys, you say that, you turn to the townspeople and you're like, hey, we're leaving, there's a village down there, and they all turn around to you, and that's the end. So that's the end of the episode. We'll find out what happens next week. Thanks for listening, and if you've enjoyed the show, be sure to like our Facebook page at facebook.com/drunkdnd, subscribe to our channel at youtube.com/drunkdnd, check out our website at drunkdnd.blogspot.com, or subscribe to the podcast on iTunes under Drunkards and Dragons.